Hello everyone, so Celeste here, and I have Laura Stracko from Chess at 3, and we want to say thank you to Laura, of course, for joining us today.
Of course, it's so fun.
Yeah, so we also have 3 of Laura's students. Can you guys introduce yourselves?
Cole, Carter, Maya.
So, and at the very end, they're going to tell us their favorite chess character, so I want you guys to think about that, and as Laura said, put on your, was it thinking? Use your thinking cups. Okay.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
So, up to you.
So Laura, tell us, how did you first get involved with Chess at 3?
So I came to Chess at 3 a little over a year ago from one of my best friends, Tara. She is a tutor as well, and I was at a point where I was kind of looking for something that would be flexible scheduling, and she really recommended the company and said that she had so much fun because it's story-based learning, and so we get to use so much of our artistry in the lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really recommended it.
Absolutely. I mean, I will say that Chess at 3 is even fun for adults to watch. So because of the way you you're so animated, you act everything out. So, so it's really been a great opportunity to try to get the kids more involved and help teach them some strategy in the process. So, and now you have a background as well in singing, acting. So tell us just a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I'm a Broadway film and TV actor, and it's been my career for a few decades now, and it's just kind of, the life of an artist in New York. It's unpredictable and always exciting, so it's just, I love New York. Has always been home, and it's really cool.
Awesome, that's really great. Well, I think it's really great that they figured out how to find people who could truly bring chess to life at the end of the day. So, and now a couple of things that I wanted to touch base on, which if you could share with parents out there, is what are some of the big benefits in terms of child development and everything with chess? I mean, I have some ideas in my mind of what kind of prompted me to want to have the kids involved, but what are some of the things that just kind of jump out to you?
So the biggest thing that I like to remind parents of is that these lessons are about so much more than just chess. We are working on focus, we're working on attention span, we're working on motor skills, we're working on more complex thinking like planning and reasoning behind why we do the things that we do, and critical thinking and remembering the characters from the stories, because the biggest thing that kids want to always know is why. So the reason the story-based learning is so wonderful for them is it gives them a reason why the pieces move the way that they move, which can be pretty kind of boring, the basic piece mechanics, but giving them an answer as to why helps them remember the reason behind everything. So there's just so many benefits to early childhood learning and development with chess strategy.
Absolutely. No, I think that's great, and the way you teach is really kind of incorporating the arts side as well of things too, which is it's confidence building. It's so many additional factors that I think are important. Now, before we ask Laura our final question, which is one of my favorite questions, I want to ask you 3 a question. What is your, yes, this is your time to talk. What is your favorite chess character? We'll start with Cole. Do you know?
King Chomper.
Okay, King Chomper.
He's the White King. What does he like more than anything?
The food.
Yeah.
Okay. Carter, what about you? What's your favorite chess character? Take your hand out of your mouth.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I think I remembered one character that you really like. Party Princess.
No, that's what. I like the Party
the
Princess.
books?
I like the Party
Party Princess.
She helps us with planning strategy.
Okay, and what about you, Maya?
Party Princess.
Party Princess. Okay, that sounds pretty appropriate. Awesome. And my favorite question always to ask everyone, of course, because New York to me is always a good idea, is what is your favorite place in all of New York City if you had to pick one?
Oh my gosh. Okay, the first thing that comes to mind is the Met Museum. I mean, it's just always, I teach a lot of my lessons on the Upper East Side, and so very often, I have a membership to the Met, and so very often I will hop in there between lessons, and what I love about it is that there's always a quiet spot that you can find. There's always a place that you can get away from the people, that you can find something inspiring and learn something new from all over the world. I just love it. It's so beautiful. It never gets old.
I have not been to the Met in a very, very long time, so you're making me think that a visit is probably due. And I'm gonna jump back to something that you taught me earlier, right when we got started, that I think was great. And what is this, guys?
Show me your thinking cup. Show me.
And so those of you parents out there, like, this got them very quiet very quickly. Awesome. All right, well, thank you again for joining us and sharing some of your insight about chess at 3. And if anyone is interested in finding out some more information about chess at 3, we will put that info in the blurb on the bottom, and hopefully you can get your kids involved too. All right, bye.
Everybody say bye.
Bye.